Hello, my name is George, and today I want to share with you a book that completely changed the way I think about money. The Richest Man in Babylon. This book isn't just another finance guide. It's a collection of simple, timeless money lessons told through ancient parables. The beauty of this book is that it breaks down personal finance into a few core principles. Principles that have stood the test of time for over 5,000 years. And the best part, they're very easy to apply. So in this video, we're going to go through the 5 biggest money lessons from the richest man in Babylon, covering everything from saving and investing to making money work for you. By the end, you'll have a clear blueprint for building wealth, whether you're just starting out or looking to level up your finances. So let's get into it. This is hands down the most important financial lesson from the richest man in Babylon. The idea is simple. Before you spend a single dollar on anything else, set aside a portion of your income for yourself. The book suggests saving at least 10% of everything you earn. This means if you make $1,000, you automatically put $100 into savings before paying bills, rent, or buying anything fun. Think of it as paying your future self before paying anyone else. And this principle is so powerful because it forces you to build wealth over time without even thinking about it. Most people do the opposite. They spend first, then try to save whatever is left, which usually ends up being nothing. A great way to implement this is by automating your savings. If you get paid into a bank account, set up an automatic transfer that moves 10% into a separate savings or investment account before you even see it. That way, you don't have to rely on willpower. It just happens. The key takeaway is wealth isn't built by what you earn, but by what you keep. No matter how much money you make, if you're not saving first, you're always playing catch up. All right, let's move on to lesson number 2, controlling expenses. Because what's the point of saving money if you're just going to blow the rest of it on things you don't actually need? Saving money is great, but if you're spending everything else on unnecessary stuff, you're not actually building wealth. The richest man in Babylon makes this clear. Just because you earn more doesn't mean you should spend more. Most people fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation. The more they make, the more they spend. Got a raise? Time for a new car. Made some extra money? Let's upgrade that apartment. But the cycle keeps you stuck no matter how much you earn. The book teaches that our expenses will always rise to match our income unless we actively control them. So the solution is to differentiate between needs and wants. You don't need a new phone every year. You don't need to eat out 5 times a week. A simple way to do this is by tracking your expenses for a month. Just write down every dollar you spend. It sounds tedious, but you'll quickly spot where your money is disappearing. And it's usually on things you don't actually care about. Now, this doesn't mean that you should never spend money on things you enjoy. It just means you should spend money intentionally, prioritizing what actually adds value to your life instead of letting impulse purchases drain your bank account. So the key takeaway is if you don't control your spending will control you. Master this, and you'll always have money left over to save and invest. All right, now that we know how to save and control expenses, let's move on to lesson number 3, making your money work for you. Lesson number 3, make your money work for you. Saving is important, but if your money is just sitting there, it's not growing. The richest man in Babylon teaches that money should be put to work, not just hoarded. The book calls this putting your gold to labor, which basically means investing. Your savings should generate more money for you, whether through stocks, real estate, or a business. Think of it like planting a tree. If you plant a single seed and let it grow, over time, it turns into a massive tree that produces fruit year after year. But if you just hold on to the seed and never plant it, well, nothing happens. A simple way to start is by investing a portion of your income into assets that grow over time. This could be index funds, rental properties, or even an online business. The key is to let your money generate passive income so you're not trading time for money forever. But be smart about it. The book warns against risky or get-rich-quick schemes that promise unrealistic returns. Instead, invest in things you understand and trust. The key takeaway is saving money is good, but investing it wisely is what truly builds wealth. If you don't put your money to work, you will always be working for money. And now that we know how to grow our money, let's move on to lesson number 4, protecting your wealth. Because making money is one thing, but keeping it is another. Lesson number 4, protect your wealth. Making money is great, but keeping it is just as important. The Richest Man in Babylon teaches that wealth is fragile if you don't protect it properly. One of the biggest mistakes people make is losing money to bad investments, scams, or unnecessary risks. The book emphasizes that you should never invest in something you don't fully understand or trust your money to people who aren't proven experts. A great rule of thumb is if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If someone promises guaranteed high returns with no risk, run. Another key aspect of protecting wealth is having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, whether it's losing a job, unexpected medical expenses, or car repairs. Having money set aside keeps you from going into debt. A simple way to do this is to set aside at least 3 to 6 months worth of expenses in a separate account, somewhere safe, but still easily accessible when needed. Think of it as your financial safety net. So the key takeaway is, it's not just about making money, but making sure you don't lose it. Protect your wealth by avoiding risky deals, saving for emergencies, and being smart about where you put your money. Alright, now that we've covered saving, spending, investing, and protecting your money, let's move on to the final and most exciting part, increasing your earning potential. Lesson number 5, increase your earning potential. Saving and investing are great, but if you want to build serious wealth, you also need to increase your income. The Richest Man in Babylon teaches that the more valuable you become, the more you can earn. And the best way to do this is to invest in yourself. Learn new skills, improve your expertise, and find ways to make yourself more valuable in the marketplace. Whether it's negotiating a higher salary, starting a side hustle, or building a business, your earning potential is in your control. One of the book's key lessons is that opportunities come to those who seek them. If you sit around waiting for more money to magically appear, nothing will change. But if you actively look for ways to increase your income, whether through freelancing, investing, or improving at your job, you will always be ahead. The book also emphasizes the power of continuous learning. The richest people aren't just the ones who work the hardest, they're the ones who learn the fastest. Whether it's through books, courses, mentorship, or hands-on experience, the more you know, the more you can earn. So, the key takeaway is, if you want to build wealth faster, focus on increasing your earning potential. The more valuable you become, the more opportunities you'll have to make money. Alright, let's wrap this up with a quick recap and some final thoughts. Number 1, pay yourself first. Save at least 10% of what you earn before spending anything else. Number 2, control your expenses. Differentiate between needs and wants so you don't waste money. Number 3, make your money work for you. Invest wisely so your money grows over time. Number 4, protect your wealth. Avoid bad investments, scams, and financial risks. And number 5, increase your earning potential. Keep learning, growing, and finding ways to earn more. The beauty of these lessons is that they're simple, timeless, and proven to work. If you apply them consistently, you will build wealth over time, no matter where you're starting from. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to watch this video because YouTube thinks you will like it.